Makungo. I'm 22 years, studying at CPUT in building. I've been doing my INSERV for the past year here at Nolita, based here at Drakenstein prison facilities. Pretty much what my INSERV is training involves is measuring up the different houses, which is split up into 4 sectors, which is your residential area, which is split up into 2, your main residential and your club bank area. And then secondly, it's your recreational and club. And then thirdly, it's your orphan support. And fourth, it's your farming facilities. So pretty much what that entails is me going there personally into what needs to be measured, measuring up everything from ceilings and floors to skirtings to painted doors and varnished doors to fascia boards, your guttering, your downpipes, your internal and external paintwork. And then from there we also have to include stock, which is everything that was booked out from the containers, which is your paint, which is your Meranti skirtings or your pine skirtings, depending on which exactly. So pretty much that was what I was up to the whole year.
Hi, my name is Atolde Msila. I'm 23 years of age. I'm currently studying building at CPUT. This year I'm doing my service studying with Nolita, and I was based at Hilderston Prison, which is about 3 hours away from Cape Town. We used to go on Mondays and then come back on Fridays. We stayed away, and then Nolita also pays you every night to stay away. My day-to-day job duties were measuring up, which is pretty much the same thing that they've been doing the whole year. I was measuring up residential houses, flats. We had the dairy, we had pig stables, we had farmhouses at the back of the prison. Also, I had to help with the guys in the administration, with timekeeping, and fortnightly pays.
Hi, my name is Kevin Grant. I'm 22 and I'm currently doing my in-service training here at Nolita for my second year of quantity surveying. I've worked on BuildSmart, which is a program that Nolita uses. Most companies actually use it. And I was involved in a lot of stock taking on both sites, Drakenstein and Halderstrom. I also had to prepare outstanding orders by stock and stock adjustments at the end of the stock take. I've been doing tenders for Nolita since the beginning of the year. What it involves with a tender is you obtain the tender from the government. From there you got to structure the tender, which is done on Excel, and you pretty much put it into a format that's easy to work with so that the values can adjust. From there we get the prices from suppliers, so that involves contacting them through phone, email, fax, whatever it takes to get those prices. Once the prices are complete and they filled into the tender can finally be submitted, and then from there the winner of the tender is chosen. For one of my first tenders that I've done, it was for the Caledon Magistrate's Office. We ended up winning that tender, which was a very nice feeling that I got because I worked mainly on that project. And that project is currently now complete. That was recently completed.
My name is Yana Chazi. I'm a 24 years old girl. I'm studying at Cape Peninsula University of Technology. I'm doing my building course there. I'm doing my inspiration learning in Nolita construction. I'm working on Drakenstein correctional service. My duties here is to measure all the houses. Here we have 162 houses that we must measure. Then we measure the internal and the external of everything, like doors, windows, skirting and ceiling from the floor until the top.
I feel like I've learned a lot working for Nolita this year. I've learned that knowing a couple of languages will help you a lot when it comes to construction industry, because construction is the industry that hires the most unskilled people, so you're gonna have to know Xhosa, English, and mostly Afrikaans if you're based in the Western Cape. So not knowing Afrikaans is gonna be bad for you when it comes to instructions, everything else. And also what I've learned on site is that you get to work with different people, you get to learn different personalities, you got different types of managers. Like you got a stay chilled back kind of manager who's not really hands-on, and you got that manager that is always on your back and making sure you get the thing right. Like they send you back on site to remeasure stuff 5 to 10 times if they have to. But you have to get it right.
The stock takes that I've been doing throughout the year has taught me a lot about all the different items that you get that needs to be done within the project, such as plumbing, skirtings, roof work, paint especially. That's learning about all the different paints and cement mixtures and doors. It all adds to your knowledge of what you need to do to be successful as a quantity surveyor, and that's what I feel that I've learned here in Olitha. I feel like I still need a lot more that I need to learn, but that will come with time.
The experience working for Nolita this year was part educational, in terms of you get to work in groups, you get to understand the person you're working with. At the same time, educational in terms of you get to understand a lot of what has to be done within the construction industry itself when it comes to repairs and maintenance. You need to first understand if the door needs to be replaced or can it be repaired. You need to note the different kinds of skirting, whether it's pine or Meranti, the different coats when it comes to painting, your first coat, your undercoat, your top coat, your finish coat, and all that. So pretty much I got to understand a lot of things with regards to our house itself, and at the same time I got to understand a lot of people, working with different kinds of people, from carpentry to plumbing to painters. So yeah, so I got to learn a lot.
During the past 2 months I've been working in the office. What I've learned in the office is that there's a lot that goes into tendering. You get your tender from the client, you gotta prepare a tender template whereby you're gonna put the figures in, you got the summaries in the tender template whereby everything's gonna be summed up. Also I've been working with BillSmart with Kevin over here. BillSmart is a software that's used by all companies and stuff. Also stock taking, wow. I never thought stock taking would be this difficult, because with stock taking you have to count everything, even the small things such as glue. You gotta count your gutter connectors, which is stuff that we normally overlook as a person.
Well, me personally, I'd like to thank Nolita for all the experience that I've gained this year, for putting their faith in me when it comes to claims after every month, and pretty much for the experience that I've gotten both on site and at the office equally, and all the people that have helped me gaining this experience, from Mr. Faisal Pillay to Faisal Pillay Senior, to Mr. Rayan Essa, the project manager at Drakenstein, and all the painters and carpenters and plumbers that I've nagged during those past few months when it comes to claims and understanding what it is that was taken out, that was replaced, that was fitted in, and everything else that was done within the house. So yeah, I'd like to thank all those that played an equal role in my experience here at Nolita.
I would like to thank Nolita and Mr. Pillay for the learning experience I got here throughout this year. Nothing can take back what I've learned within this year, and I hope that in the future I can carry on working with or for Nolita.
I would like to thank Nolita Construction, because if it wasn't for them, I don't know where would I be now. Because I was looking the job for the whole year last year until Nolita came through for me. So I would say thank you very much, Nolita and Mr. Pillay.
Firstly, I would like to thank of the guys I worked with at the site, the guys I had to ask for everything, the EBs, the foremen I was working with. The guy showed me everything from how to hold a tape measure, like I didn't know that, but yes, he showed me everything. Mr. Martinuddin, my site manager, he's a good guy, but not, yeah, he's a good guy, yes. I would like to thank also Faisal and Mr. Pillay for the opportunity they gave me for this year. Yeah, so thank you, Nolita, very much.